Hi everybody, this is Mother Kaiju, and today I'll be discussing about some brand new information for 10 Chlorophyll Lane. I really won't be talking about information, but instead I'll be doing my spoiler-filled review of this movie. I will not be doing a spoiler-free review because I'm pretty sure everybody who's been interested about this movie or has been following the news about this movie have already seen it. Surprisingly enough, I did barely see it today. Actually, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna upload this on Sunday. So I mean yesterday, I guess. I basically saw it on Saturday. Okay. But anyhow, yeah, I saw it on Saturday at around like 5 p.m. around there. Yeah. So I kind of want to do a spoiler-free review because of what I mentioned, and also because I'm pretty sure it'll be kind of hard doing a non-spoiler review of this movie. Or well, for me, because basically all I will be able to say is a character gets in a car accident. She goes inside the bunker because she was dragged by this random guy. And then she stays there for a long time, and then she escapes. That'll probably be like the end of the video already. So that's why I want to do a spoiler-free review, or excuse me, spoiler-filled review, just to give out my opinion without being worried if it's a spoiler or not. Anyhow, so what are my thoughts? So this movie pleasantly surprised me. Now keep in mind, I did already knew about aliens being in the movie and no Clover monster being in it. Okay, I already knew that, so that is why I was pleasantly surprised, because I already expected that already. So basically that's not really a negative then. If I did not know about it, I will be pretty disappointed. I'll say, whoa, what ending was that? Why is there aliens? But obviously I already knew. I also already knew that they were gonna like shoot green spray or something. I already knew about that too as well. But yeah, but for a regular movie, like, alien blockbuster movie, I think that ending was pretty good. The mothership, I'm gonna call it mothership, you know what, why not? The mothership, in my opinion, the CGI, whenever it was like, in the background, like more farther away, the CGI did look pretty bad. I will admit, it did look pretty bad. But whenever in the closer shots, I think they put way more detail in it. It looks pretty good. In close-up shots, the CGI looks pretty good. There was also this, I'm gonna say maybe like a dog-sized alien creature. That I have no idea what the point of that was all about, because it was just one little critter that was just walking around near the vehicles that are there, near the bunker, outside the bunker. I think that was literally no point for having that other than just creating more tension, and I guess just to create more tension. So I have no idea what the point of that little critter is. I mean, if there was more of them, then I think that would kind of make sense. But there's just one. So yeah, I have no idea. And this alien did look a lot like a, what's it called? Like a lamprey, I think it's called. I'm gonna search it up. Lamprey. It's those like sea things. Sea-looking worm things. Lamprey. Yeah, it looked a lot like a lamprey, so I'm pretty sure they based it off of that. So in my opinion, that alien monster was not original. And also the actual mothership, it also had like tentacles or something with a mouth or something. Honestly, the aliens, the CGI was cool enough. I think in my opinion, they're not original. Okay, they looked like a lot like other things. In my opinion, in my honest opinion, they didn't really look too original. So obviously for a blockbuster movie, the ending was pretty good. The only problem is obviously it's aliens. It's not the Clover monster. Instead, it's aliens, which they could have easily replaced it with Cloverfield. I mean, all that CGI, they took time for the aliens. That could have been incorporated instead to do the Clover monster, or something similar to it, or one of the parasites, or something of that sort. I guess they chose aliens for some weird reason. I know they kind of want to prelude to Cloverfield, but I think they could have done it maybe a better way by not adding aliens, but instead something else. but that's just my opinion. But yeah, the ending pretty tense, you know, pretty cool. I did think the part with what's her name? I don't even know her character's name. Michelle? Yeah, Michelle actually destroying and killing the mothership by throwing like a map with fire or something inside of its mouth. I think that was a little dumb, like how it just got obliterated. I think that was kind of weird in my opinion. Like it just literally, like she literally destroyed a mothership. Like you didn't have to go all out independent style where you had to sacrifice some people and literally go inside it and then put bombs in it. Instead, she just, you know, threw this paper with fire and right inside of its mouth, and you know, it just got obliterated. So you know, that's kind of odd. But yeah, those are just my thoughts on the ending. CGI was good, very tense, but I think there was really no need for that lamprey-looking alien. Some of the alien shots look, you know, pretty bad, like CGI wise. And obviously they could have replaced the aliens with, you know, the Clover Monster, you know, something more related to it. I will say that whenever the UFO ship was actually like being destroyed, like it's about to fall to the ground, you do hear this sound that sounds a lot like the Clover Monster's roar. You know, that was just an observation I noticed. I'm probably gonna watch it again just to see if I'm right about that or if my mind is playing tricks with me. But yeah, that's the ending. I know, pretty long how I talked about that. Anyhow, I really like the take on this movie. You know, having not the monster being the actual villain of the movie, but instead a human being being the villain. It's, you know, a very, very interesting take. Very clever as well. You know, having them stuck in a bunker and you not knowing if John Goodman is a good guy or a bad guy. And I'm pretty sure reviews have already said this, but you know, there's some parts of John Goodman, you know, where you think, oh yeah, he's a cool guy, you know, he's trustworthy. But there's also other parts where John Goodman is, you know, like a crazy wacko guy. So you have really no idea who to trust. I will say that I did not like whenever he killed, what's his name, John Gallagher Jr.'s character, Emmett. Which, whenever I think of that name, Emmett, I just think automatically, the Lego movie. I don't know why. But anyhow, yeah, I didn't really like when he killed him. I mean, that's obviously not a good critique at all. I'm just saying, you know, it was kind of, you know, I felt pretty bad for Emmett, actually. And then he, like, and that's when, John Goodman's character literally, like, put him in that, that canister or whatever filled with, it was like a acid or something. Yeah, this movie is also kind of gruesome too. Like the part with the woman outside. I don't know why I thought it was a zombie. I don't know why I thought that. It does look like a zombie though, so you do have to give me credit for that. But anyhow, yeah, like basically, oh yeah, basically the woman outside. She was trying to get inside, and then that's when she was bashing her head in the window of the door, and there was like blood smeared on the window panel, I guess so. You know, that was pretty gruesome. And obviously the part whenever John Goodman's character is literally like melting Emmett's body in that acid or whatever, pretty gruesome as well. So yeah, pretty gruesome film. I think the characters were alright. John Goodman's character obviously had a great performance. Emmett's character, I honestly didn't really care too much about him, except whenever he died I felt, you know, pretty bad. Like, hey, why did he have to die? Yeah, because he didn't really have too much backstory. Honestly, Michelle, she had Mary Elizabeth Winstead also had very great acting, but I didn't really care about her character too much. So, yeah. So that's the characters. I didn't really have a problem with them being in the bunker a bunch of time, because actually, you know, I'm pretty sure reviews have already said this as well. But, you know, they were, you know, doing stuff. They weren't just sitting around, you know, drinking whatever soda and playing games, and that's it. They were doing stuff and stuff. There was tension while they were inside the bunker, so you know, that's always pretty good. John Goodman's death, I know, yeah, he is an evil person. He killed this random girl. I'm pretty sure it was a random girl, and he's obviously like a pedo freak. But I did feel bad when he died, because literally he had to suffer through so much. First of all, he got locked. Okay, not too bad. But then that's when his face was literally melted by the acid. And then that's when like a whole entire shelf filled with food fell right on his back. And then basically there's a giant fire, and then that's when the bunker explodes. Okay, so you know that's a bunch to go through. So I felt pretty bad for John Goodman's character, probably even more than Emmett's death. I know, weird, since Emmett, you know, he was a cool guy. I guess you know he didn't really have any problems at all. You know, he was a chill dude. But yeah, I honestly probably felt, you know, even worse for him. Yeah. But yeah, the movie was good, okay? It was good. It was a good movie. It's just the ending, though. Like, for me, the ending felt very rushed, as reviews have already mentioned. I think it was just there just to add some kaiju factor to it. Obviously, this movie was going to be called The Cellar, or if not, Valencia. One of those two. I forgot. Or maybe it was supposed to be called Those Two. I don't know. But yeah, it was supposed to be another movie, but instead they add Cloverfield in it because, you know, they want money, I guess. And yeah, I know. J.J. Abrams did say, oh, this is going to be a blood relative, so it's not going to be really, you know, it's not going to really be Cloverfield 2. I know that, but I don't know. I just felt like, it was placed just right there, you know. It's kind of like Godzilla Final Wars, where Godzilla's like a side thing. They just add him to get more money, and, you know, for they can have more awesome shots, like whenever he's fighting, like, literally every single creature, or every single kaiju. Same thing here. They just added the aliens for, you know, there can be some kaiju factor to it. So, yeah, honestly, I probably give this movie an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. You know, pretty good film, I'm pretty sure. I'll watch it again. You know, pretty good. Ending, obviously, was probably the worst part of the movie. I did not really like it too much. I also noticed that the characters don't really talk too much. Like, other than John Goodman, he does talk a lot. But in the beginning, especially, Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character, for like the first hour or so, she doesn't really speak too much. But yeah, just a observation. But yeah, that's basically all for this video. I have no idea how long this review is. Hopefully it's not 15 minutes long. If it is, then, oh well, I guess you have to stick around 15 minutes of me rambling about this movie. But yeah, 8 out of 10. Alright film, pretty good. I really, like, my favorite part about this movie is the different take on it. You know, we haven't really seen a kaiju movie where the human, like human is actually more of a bigger, antagonist than the actual kaiju or monster. But yeah, that's basically all for this video. 8 out of 10. Please tell me down below, what are your thoughts on this film? What are your favorite shots, you know, favorite parts about the movie? What are your least favorite shots, you know, stuff of that sort. But that's basically all for this video. Remember, subscribe, like, and comment. This is Miller Kaiju, signing out.